Hey, welcome back to the Dale Carnegie 30-Day Challenge. There is 1 week left in the challenge. If you've been with us since the very beginning, please leave a comment below and let us know what results you've been able to generate from doing this challenge. What results have you generated for yourself? What results have you witnessed or seen outside of yourself? For example, in your relationships, in your productivity, in things you've been able to achieve. This is very inspiring for other people to hear. Now, I like to start every day with a little bit of inspiration for myself. And I am picking cards out of this Messages for Life card deck by Bishop Noel Jones. And today's card was, interestingly, check yourself first. And the back of the card says, the first enemy that has to be conquered is the one that lurks in your own mind. How timely. Today is day 24. The principle is, talk about your own mistakes before criticizing the other person. When people realize that they've made a mistake, and especially a big one, they can be very hard on themselves, especially if they are in the habit of expecting perfection from themselves. Now, I am going to apply today's principle right now and say I happen to be one of those people. For example, it was a day at the office last summer. I was on the phone with someone who had just enrolled in a Dale Carnegie course, and we were talking about his objectives and how this was going to be a transformational time in his career and all the things he could expect. Now, we have worked with many people from his company before, and I have relationships with many of them, including his vice president. And in speaking, I got so into it that I just said something about her that I realized as soon as it was out of my mouth and I heard the silence on the other side of the line, I realized the person I was speaking to didn't know this. I said, oh no, that was confidential information. And I was totally devastated. As soon as I got off the phone, I took responsibility. I called the vice president and I told her what I had said, and she was so upset. And when I got off the phone with her, I was hard on myself like crazy, beating myself up like there was no tomorrow. Look, I am honored to call myself a performance consultant. There are many people at different companies who see me as a trusted advisor, and that I am honored and privileged to have that, and that I had violated the trust of one of those people. I was totally upset. And I just got up and I went into the franchisee's office. I sat down and I said, I totally messed up, and I told them what I had done. Now, the franchisee, he smiled across the table at me and he said, Oren, you're human. And then he talked about one of his own mistakes. He shared with me a time when he had said something completely well-meaning to a client, and as soon as he had said it, he realized that he had just insulted them. And to this day, he still has to coach himself not to beat himself up about this. Sitting there, I thought, wow, here is one of the most compassionate, caring, wonderful people I've ever met, not to mention a brilliant business person, and with tons of training and experience and loads of value to offer in the marketplace, and he made the same mistake. Wow. I guess I'm okay then. I may not be perfect, but I'm still a good consultant. And this allowed me to stop beating myself up and start moving forward. And today, I am infinitely more present in my conversations, and I think about what I say before I speak. Check yourself first. Be someone that helps others conquer that enemy in their own mind. Talk about your own mistakes before criticizing the other person. They will get out of their funk and self-correct, and you will be someone who sets the example that we're human and it's okay. If this video has given you value, please click like, and if you're someone who gives value to others, I ask if you could please share this video on your social media. There's somebody in your circles who needs to see this message today, and you could be the one to show it to them. This is the Dale Carnegie 30-Day Challenge. My name is Oren Weintraub. I will see you tomorrow with Principle 25.